Good morning, YouTube. What you doing this morning? Let me get my chat loaded here real quick. Thought we'd get going just a few moments early. Like that. Hey, first, how you doing this morning, Night Song? I'm gonna call you by Night Song when I see your name on YouTube because it's easier. Won't confuse people as much. Maybe. I get confused pretty easy sometimes these days. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're just chilling out at the HelixCorp Tower waiting for people to show up. We'll head over to the Nether so I can show you that honey farm. And then we'll get busy with the ice factory. It seems that I put a chat out, or I mean a poll out a few days ago to see what would be the most, what people had the most interest in having and doing today. And ice farm got the most votes, so we're gonna go to the far west. That's another thing I got to show you guys. We're gonna go to the far west using the subspace tunnel. Call it the tongue twister. The subspace tunnel network, which we're now is what we're going to be converting our tunnel bore mine into once we get it out in the 4 cardinal directions. So we got out 800 blocks in the Nether, built ourselves a portal, came out, and now we have the far west. It is ours. I'm just kidding. But it's a quick way to get far west. It's just within the borders of what may be called when there's an update. Yeah. New and not bad. Yeah, I got my coffee. Chilling. Got my kitty cats. My kitty cats were a little bit of an issue on here again. What? What's he gonna do when the cave? Yeah. Yes, he's gonna call it at 10,000. He said. So we are just within 10,000. At least that was one of the ideas. I mean, I'm really good. I'm really okay with anything. If we wanted to, yeah, I'm really okay with that. I was gonna say even if you wanted to restart the whole world, I'm probably okay with that too. So, I'll be sad that I won't have my HelixCorp Tower or I'll have to rebuild it. But that's okay. I've built it a few times now. And it gets a little bit better each time, I think. I think next time I build it, though, it'll be a little bit bigger scale. Like taller floors and maybe even large... I don't know, at least taller floors. Because I have a hard time fitting the redstone in. So we are up on the trophy floor. They've got a good... We got all the pillars in, as far as I can tell. I think got all the pillars in. I've started just slapping down heads because I've been getting these heads due to one of the add-ons, one of the data pack add-ons that is on the server. It's pretty cool. It's going to make our trophy room pretty nice. We'll have lots of different heads to display. Horse heads and pig heads, sheep heads. I got quite a few blaze heads, phantom heads, squid. Unfortunately, I have some kitty heads. Yeah, they started spawning again out in the hills, and you know, I had to be the what is that? All that animal something officer, whatever. So let's see if we can sleep. It's easy, maybe. Even if we can't sleep, I can at least get in the bed, and the phantoms will stop coming after me. Give it a few seconds to see if anybody else is able to. I think there's 3 others on right now. So everybody's trying. Okay, people are trying. Yep. Come back in. Didn't give it long. There we go. That works. Okay, so Get our arrow out of our bow out of our hands so we don't accidentally shoot something we don't want to. Because I did that to one of my villagers the other day. It was a bad time. It was a bad time. We have officially named our golem. He's now the HelixCorp security officer. Yep, yep. Because name tags are a thing, and I've got access to so many of them. Each one of these librarians sells name tags when they make it to the top tier. And I've got a few from when I had the AFK fishing farm, so. Yeah. Anyway, I was up here building. Just trying to get the last two floors done. And I still don't know what to put on the 6th floor. I'm thinking this is probably just going to become a large living quarters area thing. I would try to make like a kitchen and a bathroom and a bedroom type area up here. And I'll leave this top area as like an observatory. You know, I don't know if I actually want these now that I have them here. I was going to make this all glass. Maybe I do need to take these stairs back out after this level. Yeah, I think this needs to be all glass. That way you can walk right up to the edge. See kind of down. I want to be able to like come close and then be able to see down a bit. So I'll even probably make a glass planes so you can get even closer to that edge and look out. There are probably places where you could even get a better vantage point, but I think that once you get too far up there, you don't really get to, you know, it's kind of hard to see what's down below even. So now let's take these back out. Oops, that was a, I don't know how many times I'm going to rebuild this stuff, but at least one more. At least one more. So right, it is now officially 10 o'clock. So we should do the last bit of this. Bug me if I don't. And then we'll head over to the Nether to give you a tour of the honey farm and explain all that. And then we'll head out to the far west because there's a iceberg biome out there, and I think that'd be the most appropriate place to put our ice factory. And it's untouched area, so down to store some stuff. Excuse me. Come through. Put these away. Yeah, I think we got plenty of nether bricks to complete our stuff. Carry a few dirt blocks is fine. I got my honey blocks. Honey blocks. Does this work? Yes, it does. Hello. That's cool. Oh yeah, Nether. That's where we're headed. Totally lost what I was doing for a second there. Maybe I need more coffee. Okay, so over this way, we've been doing lots of work in the Nether. Actually, we put this rail line in for the witch farm. That was fun. We did that on Twitchi stream. So that's north to the witch farm. Now, if you want to go down to the tunnel, and you just slap down a cart. I put away all the carts, I should say, that were out because they collect pigmen, and then the pigmen get in the cart, and it's just a hassle. So we definitely need to make a good station where you can just jump into a cart. It'll send you off. You get to the end of the line, it puts the cart away for you, and yada yada, and dispenses a new cart, and ready for the next rider. We might even make a two-way line for some places. That way, if somebody's trying to go one way and somebody's trying to go the other way, they don't run into each other. But we don't have a terrible amount of traffic on here, so it's not too big a deal. As you can see, right now the farm is honey jammed. This means that all the hives are full of honey and things aren't working. So that's fine. So we got a good bit of honey. We got our honey meter over here. A little bit of honey, some honey, a good bit of honey, and you need to deal with this honey. so that measures our output chest. Come in here. This is our output chest, and ooh, we do need to deal with that. We are very close to you need to deal with this honey. So if I had more bottles, it would have gotten to that level. Probably ran out. It just ran out of bottles. So I need to add a few more bottles to the system. So let's go grab those. Before we get any further. But I do want to be able to get that meter all the way up to the you need to deal with this honey. Yes, Wise has come around and say hello a few times today. Also seen that he was shooting himself with the pointy stick. Yeah, so that's a trick. You can actually shoot arrows, I'm assuming, straight up into the air, killing yourself and getting your head. We might end up doing that at some point to get a few heads, but right now I got a few levels and I don't really want to lose them. I want to use those for enchanting at some point, and once I run those levels down, then I'll probably do that. I don't. But what I come over here for? Bottles. Bottles. That we need glass, and for glass we don't need sand. We need emeralds. That we're gonna do this. Let's grab them this way. What just fell? Okay, no, it was probably somebody coming to say hello and smacked into the wall outside or something, I'm guessing. So we want to have our pick in our hand, that way when we do our trading, it gets healed up. This is also the way I keep all of my equipment that has mending on it at full durability. I just do a little trading now and then. Oh, I got itchy nose today. And I made this gold helmet with unbreaking respiration protection, aqua affinity, mending, and thorns on it. So this is now my permanent helmet for the, just walking around in the nether, just generally doing things. That way I don't have to remember to put gold on so that the piglins that don't attack me. So that's convenient. That's a convenience thing. Come over here, buy some glass. That's more than enough glass. Oh, we got extra emeralds. We can put them towards redstone. Yeah. Always good to have more redstone. There we go. Does that run us out? Nope. Still have a few left. We'll just put those away. Yep, random comment from Wise. Nice. How is Wise doing this morning? Must be doing pretty good. He's flying around shooting himself with pointy sticks and stuff, so. Let's put extra redstone in there. A little bit of iron in there since I don't need that with me. And more iron. Oh, there we go. And then we'll do bottles. Maximum bottles. There we go. I might need to go blow my nose. Totally itchy. So, back to the honey farm. So what we do is when we want to load the bottles, bottle inputs right here, we just put them in this chest. It runs over top of those hoppers, which, distributes them pretty evenly. I think I did a test on this, and it does distribute pretty evenly. You have to make sure that the cart goes like past the last hopper almost. Turn it on. It'll go back and forth, distributing those bottles between all those 4 dispensers in there, down through the hoppers and into those dispensers. Those are dispensers facing the hives. Turn it off, make sure that it got loaded. Yeah, okay, cart's empty, so the bottles are in the system. But that's not going to work because you see they're honey jammed. And when they get honey jammed, the redstone stops working back here. As far as I know, this is a unique design. I've not seen, when I built this, I actually built this without copying anything. That's unusual for me. I usually look at somebody like Mumbo Jumbo or Il Mango are my two favorite redstone guys. And I will usually look at one of their designs and either copy it and modify it, or just straight copy it sometimes, because I can't be bothered to work it out myself. This one I'm quite proud of because I totally worked this out myself, and it probably isn't the most efficient or best design ever, but it does work, and I think it works well and is fully automated. So if we look back here, I've got comparators looking at the hives, which runs redstone down to a repeater that is powering a piston that pushes an observer up and down. That observer sends a redstone signal into that block, and then in front of that block is the dispenser that does the actual farming. And I can remove one of these. Yeah, I could, but hang on. We're not going. Actually, I'll remove this one because that one won't change anything, and you'll be able to see. Yeah. So there's the dispenser. We can see that it has 12 of the bottles in it. That should be a pretty even distribution. If we look at one of the middle ones, also has 12. So perfect. So my 48 bottles got perfectly evenly distributed between the 4 dispensers, which is exactly what we want. So let's turn this off for a second because collection doesn't need to happen at the moment because nothing's happening. And we can look at what's in here. In this hopper, I have 1 honey bottle in each slot, which means that it can only pull honey bottles or pick up honey bottles. And this, let's see, do I have a trapdoor? Hang on. I know how we can solve this. I can show you exactly what's under there. It's not special, but I'm pretty sure I have some trapdoors over here. Maybe easy access, maybe. Let's see here. It's gonna be in one of my redstone boxes. Not that one. I thought I had trapdoors. Did I put them all away? I have iron trapdoors, but that's not what I want. Okay. I guess I don't have trapdoors on me. Is it important? Is it important? Did I leave any in? Maybe leave some around here somewhere? Possibly? No. Not likely. Possibly put them in another one? I don't know. Possibly the railworks? Doubt it, but yeah, it's worth a look. Nope. Okay. That's a pretty good trick to have on hand, so I'm going to go grab those real quick. Hey, Twitchi, good morning. Do I sound far away from the mic? Mic's right here. What's up with the... Oh, hang on. Got me wondering. What is up? No? Maybe? Should be good. Could just be my voice today. I don't know. I could lean forward. That's a little better, hopefully. Maybe I was a little far from the mic. Yeah, anyway. Trapdoors, that's what I came for. There we go. Dark oak trapdoors. Like to carry a few of those around with me. And you'll see why in just a second. Yeah, can I get another opinion? Am I too far from the mic? Am I loud enough? My OBS is telling me that I'm good. I don't know. So the little bar that goes back and forth is spiking up into the yellow, but not the red, which is, I think, the way you're supposed to have it set. Anyway, trapdoors, and now I can put a trapdoor here and go like this, and I'm under here. Look, I'm under here. So the rail comes down here and goes underneath each one of these dispensers. And if there's a honey bottle in the dispenser, it'll pull it out. And the default behavior of the dispensers on a... Actually, probably just leave that there. Not going to hurt anything, I don't think. The default behavior of the dispenser with the bottles is to pull the honey out of the hive, put it in a bottle, and keep it in its inventory. Now, most of the other farms I've seen out there require that you fill every slot of the dispenser so that there's no room for that honey bottle and it spits it out on the ground. I didn't like that idea. So we did this instead. So this cart goes by, and it's basically a mobile item filter that goes underneath each one, pulls out the honey. The honey then it comes back and goes over this detector rail, the system to check the hopper cart and remove one bottle if there's more than 5. So if there's 6 bottles or more in there, the redstone signal is strong enough to activate this repeater, which goes down and depowers that redstone lamp for just long enough as the cart goes over it to pull out 1 bottle. And we'll see that here in a second when we restart the system. Now, because of, you're sometimes going to run out of bottles. Sometimes it breaks because of loading issues. Like, so if the farm is running and it gets partially loaded or unloaded, it can sometimes break the system slightly by extending the pulse that pulls out the bottles. It'll accidentally pull out an extra honey bottle, yada yada. It can break. It's not perfect. As long as you're standing here keeping it loaded, it runs perfectly well. If it runs out of bottles, though, it's going to stop. Or if you're loading and unloading it, it can break. So for that reason, I've got the reset button. The reset button is kind of something I had to add in after I noticed things. So what that's going to do is it's going to push these blocks down and cut off this redstone signal temporarily, allowing the pistons to retract their observers, and then whenever this pulls back, the observers will push back up and activate the dispensers again with the now empty bottles in them, because obviously the hives got honey jammed because they didn't have empty bottles to fill. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so hopefully I've explained this well enough. If not, questions in the comments. And yeah. But anyway, I'm pretty proud of this design. Like I said, did not look at anybody else's stuff when I built this. I just looked at the basic mechanics of the hive and built it from there. I actually did this in a redstone test world on Whisperfire's redstone testing server. So there is a link to a download of that in my Discord if anybody wants to see it, and be able to tear it apart and look at it in more detail. Okay, so I think it's time to hit the reset button. Now, the nice thing about when I hit the reset button, it will activate the rail and it'll go off and select that honey. Oh, and it does actually work to have that down like that. Okay, that's good to know. But I can have it up. All right, that works. So if we look in here, we now have 5 extra, well, some extra honey bottles, and one of them actually went into there. One of the ones it just picked up, because it has didn't actually. How about we just turn it on? And then now we should see every time it comes up, it will drop 1 honey bottle off, 1 honey bottle, until it gets back down to the 5 inside it that it's supposed to have. Heart filter, yes. So yeah, like I said, I don't think I've seen anybody else do this particular design. Like it's rare for me to fully design a redstone contraption totally by myself. So like I said, pretty proud of this. Didn't get any help. So again, keeps the 5 honey bottles as long as I keep it going. Whenever the honey, go double check here. There, see, none of them have honey in them now. And if we stick around long enough, we'll see that we can actually see it in action, but it could take a few minutes. But with those extra bottles in there, that should get us up to the you need to deal with this honey. And that's just a kind of that's just this ladder circuit here. This is nothing pretty, but it works. Of some repeaters and redstone that leads up to the top here. Gives it a pretty good. Once the signal strength gets up to there, the chest is practically full. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So yeah, there was only a few. Do I have? Might actually could use a few more bees in there, but it works pretty well right now. It's highly efficient. And you're probably wondering, I know somebody's wondering out there, why did I build this over here in the nether? That is because if you put your bees in the nether, they work all the time. They don't pay any attention to the weather or the sun because, well, there's no weather or sun over here. So they work 24/7 here. So, and the other reason I have it in this particular spot right by our main nether hub is because every time somebody comes by, it loads it. It keeps it loaded a little bit more than it would if it was at my overworld base. So we'll stick around long enough to see it in action one more time, and then we'll head to the far west to get started on the ice factory. And hopefully I have enough materials in my ender chest and all my little stuff. So yeah, you actually could have a thing where you had like a whole bunch of different carts with their own, each being their own item filter that ran under a few chests. That you could just throw things in and the carts would come along, take out just the items that they had the filters for, you know, and then they would go and drop them off at their locations or whatever. I could definitely see some, hey Twitchi, welcome to the server, to the stream, everything. Hey, good morning is what I'm trying to say. Good morning. And if the bees want to cooperate with me, we'll see this happen. We should see this happen on the next time they all exit their hives. So I like to thank Wise for donating the hives to me. Appreciate it very much. And giving up his honey business, basically. What's up? Play-Doh. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, wait. Is it going to happen? Still some more. Oh, nope. Come on. Oh. I need more bees in there to get that faster turnover. Well, dang it. Well, anyway, yeah. Wise gave us the hives. Oh, there, it happened. You see it? It turned thing. It had honey in it for just a second, and then pulled it out. And now we have an extra honey bottle up here. And we'll just double check our thing, and see, still 5 in there. Okay, we're good. Good, it's working. It's working today. No problems whatsoever. Globus is lazy is an issue. Yeah. We here at HelixCorp do not like. We're like the Walmart. We want to own the entire supply chain for everything we do. So yeah, we do redstone and we need honey blocks to do some of our redstone stuff. And why worry about having to, you know, ask somebody else for some stuff and go find it, you know, just be able to do it ourselves. So we are not a distributor, we are not a retailer of honey blocks, just to be clear. Just to be clear. Here at HelixCorp, there we go. Here at HelixCorp, we are not a retailer of honey. You can find our honey at your local retail shop. There we go. I like that. So yeah, we will only supply honey in mass production for somebody else to resell. There we go. Industrial honey farm. So you gotta have a license. You gotta have your business license and stuff, and you know, and then we'll sell to you in bulk. Alright, let's get a cart and head to the far west. Ooh, maybe I should go get the far west map. Do I have a copy of the far west map yet? I don't know if I did that. I did not. Okay, let's go copy the far west map. Get our cart out, because we're going to need that in a moment. Let's go grab the far west. I made it last night. I was probably tired when I did it, so I didn't get a chance to copy it and put it in the shop yet. But it will be available for sale in the shop. That is something we do retail at our shop, is our maps. So the far west. Go copy. Oops. Copy you. Let it hang it back up. And then now we got our copy with us. Yes. So right now we've got the 4 maps around spawn. These are maximum zoomed out. Oh, there's still a couple of dots on over in the desert that I didn't get explored. I didn't notice it until I hung it up. But yeah, there's a couple of brown dots on there still. I still need to go clear those up. However, the other 4 maps here I think are pretty clear. Is that a brown dot right there? I don't know. I don't know if that's an unexplored spot or if there's actually something right there. Anyway, it's not too critical. Looks pretty good. But these are available for sale, 1 diamond per, so 4 diamond for a set. And these are not for sale yet, but if anybody's interested in these are 1 time zoomed out. They're not the full zoom in, but they're 1 time zoomed out of the spawn area. And I did do a recent update of these to make sure that they reflect the most recent build. So now we've got that that thing on top of that building, which I'm sure is a video game reference that I don't understand. That's fine. I don't need to understand it. It looks cool. Hey, Lumpy. Nice beard. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't do very much to it, but other than neglect it. I was considering this morning whether I should take the time to do the mustache shave and clean it up or not, but alas, I decided it was better to get on here and be ready for today's stream. So, all right, let's head to the far west. Get in it and off we go. All right, it's a good idea to have your bow in hand when going down this track. So as you can see, we've started our far east tunnel, but it's not gone too far yet. If we go far west, this is a slightly hazardous tunnel right now because mobs can spawn in it. It's not lit up. It's big enough that there's a few spots where gas are actually able to spawn in here, so I've had that happen and had to replace a couple bits of track. That's fine. But just a good idea to have your bow out, ready to go, just in case. I don't need to have it actually drawn, I don't think. Here we go. So while we're headed out this way, how is everyone doing this morning? Yeah, let's see, and I might even well, once I get the ice farm set up, I will make an actual ender portal for that. I don't know if you see there the subspace exit. And hang on, let me get that out of my offhand. That way you can see the big map. Hopefully I'm not running into anything. Okay, the subspace exit is the far end of the tunnel. So I'm pointing at the screen as if you could see me here. Right there. The actual ice biome that we're going to be putting the farm in is back to the east slightly, so it would be back that way for the exit for the farm. Here we go. Let's get through here before something nasty comes and gets us. Maybe a hopper cart that travels with you. The target block shoots out the item. Hopper cart grabs it. Or ooh, something. What am I? Model village, city center on the map. Yeah, if there's something on the maps that isn't marked and I need to mark them, let me know, because all I need to do is go out and put a banner and then click it. You can see that's how I got this marker on here. The west subspace exit. But we're going to head back to the east a little bit here and go to ice biome. It's over this way. Of course, it's raining. Have to be raining. Ooh, boy. Wee. Oh, let's see. Where is it at? Where's my map? Yeah. We'll head it. I'll show you guys something. I know that one of the guys on here was looking for a pyramid, although he ended up finding something or building his own. But if we look over here, there is an uninhabited pyramid on this map. Gotta keep there and put it in my offhand is probably better. There we go. That's better. That's easier for me to follow. That way I don't gotta look down to be able to see it. It's not a good idea to be looking down at your map while you're trying to fly through the air. It's counterproductive. There's this little bit of desert right here. At least, well, kind of get out of the rain for a second. A little bit of desert right here. And on the southeast area, right along the ocean over here. Where to go? There it is. There it is. Is this beautiful location for a buried desert temple. Look at that, right along the edge of the river. Somebody really does. This deserves to be somebody's base. Totally does. I've already gotten the. I've already taken the TNT out of it and made it safe. So we switch that to that. So we get rid of him before he gets too close to us. But yeah, anyway, this location. Maybe I should even mark it on the map so that when if somebody wants it, they come back to it. Ooh, I should probably put some torches in here too. Don't have nasty things spawning on us. Do I have torches with it? I don't. But what I do have is sea lanterns. Lots of sea lanterns. Because who doesn't have lots of sea lanterns? You should have lots of sea lanterns. Because they're easy and free. There, one there. Just light it all up. With the sea lanterns. And need to make sure you light up these little areas too. There we go. Lantern, then put one there. It doesn't even exit, so we'll just put one. Cool. All right, there we go. We're lit up. No, don't. Oh, there's an up there too. There you go. Comes with free sea lanterns now. Ooh, okay. Now that's dealt with. Let's quickly put our label on this. So we've got our anvil, got some sticks to make the said label, and of course we've got wool. We always have our wool because we sell wool. Why wouldn't we have tons of wool? Is it my eye? Oh, Ellis, okay. Yeah, okay. I will absolutely come by and dot you on the map. You guys are totally welcome to add waypoints as well. If you have a copy of the map, all you need to do is throw down we'll do orange. do orange. All you need to do is put down... Do I not have a crafting table handy? Oh, there it is. Orange banner. Name it in the anvil. Desert. I'm just kind of looking over my microphone here, trying to see my keyboard because I can't type. Okay, Desert Temple. I'm always concerned that I'm spelling something wrong because I'm not that good at spelling. And we want to hang it someplace that's not that it can stay permanently. It is nighttime out there and raining and nasty. Let's get a bed out. Maybe we can get people to sleeps. ZZZ. ZZZs. And I'm in. I'm sure everybody would like the thunderstorm and stuff to go away. Hopefully, everybody does. Monsters near. No, Forest, run, Forest, run! Good time to finish off this cup of coffee. I mean, if you guys want to keep the lightning storm, I'm cool with that. You might get a charge creeper. Oh, nope, there's disease. Head farming. Ah. I mean, we don't need to sleep. It's not necessary. I just figured everybody would want to clear the weather. Nope. Oh, everybody does. The yays have it. Put our bed away. That way we don't accidentally respawn out here in the middle of nowhere. If we manage to get ourselves killed, which does occasionally happen. Oh, dang it, breaking things I didn't want to break. Here, put that back. Okay. Desert Temple. Where do we want to hang this that's not... or put this that's not, actually... Well, of course we want to put it right there. Of course we do. There we go. Now it's on the map. Sweet. Alright. Put our wool away. Oops. Actually, put our wool away. Toss that back in there. Grab our crafting table because we need to keep that in here so we can make our banners if we need to make banners. That away. Actually, we're doing... no, we don't need that out. We're not doing any new mapping right now. So, and I guess we're using sea lanterns and not torches today. I think 51%. What? What? Oh. So there would be a percentage that we can set. So like a vote. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sleep voting will be a thing in vanilla coming next up. Is basically, I believe, is what we're talking about there. And I got a new comment from a new person. Oh, it's Forrest. Thank you, Forrest, for joining the stream. Welcome. Good morning. Okay. Anyway, that's taken care of. Desert Temple marked on the west front. So there we go. Somebody can claim this, and I will come by. Be sure and take down the banner if you do. That way I know that it's been claimed. And I'll come by. And if you want it to be marked as yours on the map, then we'll do that. Anyway, there's nothing else out here other than some villages. I'm going to go by maybe a couple of those. Definitely some villages out here. Here's a village. Hello, village. Bye, village. Village that you could pillage. Because, well, not exactly a whole lot of great stuff in the loot chests in the villages. Sometimes, if there's blacksmith, there was actually one here that had 2 blacksmiths. I did not take anything out of the chests in any of the villages. Here we go. There's our iceberg biome. I did not actually mean to land in the water. There we go. Back up. It's a pretty big biome, so there's a little bit of it. So for the ice factory, look at this. Not sure exactly where I want to put it, but I think we need it to be inside the ice. Well, obviously we want it to be inside the ice biome. I don't see ice forming in the water, though. I'm a little concerned about that. Do I need to be up at a particular height? Should it be in the sky? I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know. Obviously, I could just rip down some of these iceberg biomes and call it iceberg factory, or call it the ice factory, but that's not a renewable resource. We want to make a renewable ice farm. Renewable is the term we're looking to. Yes. Well, that's not too bad. Well, 1.4 to 2. Yeah, that's not out. That's not that far out. 10K is out that way. West. That's so out. Way out that direction is where. Yeah, way out that direction is where it's going to get cut off, I guess. Ice forms next to solid blocks. Okay. Oh, so down. Oh, there's some ice forming. That's the main thing I wanted to check. Make sure that ice is actually going to form here. Looks like yes. Yes, it is. I think. Wee ice. So I don't know if the altitude would, if I like put it way up in the sky, would that make the ice form any faster? Like, what can we do to make the ice form faster? Trying to keep an eye on all the chats here, make sure I get the responses to that. Mega Braille. Well, that is kind of the point of my subspace tunnels here. Wise is so that when that does happen, there's an easy way to get right out to that edge. So, yeah. Hopefully, we're not going to reset the Nether because that would eliminate the subspace tunnel. But that'd be okay. I mean, like I said, I'd be okay with whatever. Even if we end up having to reset the map entirely, I would be okay with that. We have that really cool mod that would allow us to blueprint our current builds and easily put them back, easily rebuild them, I suppose. I want to be sure that ice is going to actually form me. This isn't a bad spot right here, and it kind of feels like it's in the middle of the biome. There's a big flat piece of ice right here. What if we did this? Just to my peace of mind. That. How would we get that to form now? So in theory, if we remove all of this ice, it'll reform the water. Go around and pick all this up here in a second. Except for maybe under that iceberg, might not. I love that noise, though. Ah, I love that noise. That should fill back in. It does fill back in. Got this ice. Did we get an answer on the altitude, if that affects anything? Well, clearly that works, because there's a piece of ice that reformed. So it would work on this level, in this area, on this biome. That is answered. Now, efficiency-wise, that's the next thing, is how can we make it the most efficient, the quickest way to reform the ice? So obviously if I clear out a huge area like that, and it only reforms from solid blocks, as you it's forming out from this edge slowly. Okay, we get some good information here. We're getting some good information. Ice forms next to solid blocks. That's the last thing on YouTube that's been said in the chat. And what has been said over here? Taking away a lot of my stuff on bedrock. Oh, the current bedrock? Ah, yeah. Because of the new Y level. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Oh, I don't know about that. How it's gonna handle all that. It'll probably be swapped out for that what's it, that Grimstone, the new material. There we go. It's starting to form from this direction too. That's good. Get rid of some more of these little bergs right here in the middle. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's gonna work. Going to work. As you can see, we've already got quite a bit of ice, and we're just experimenting at this point. So the only way to make ice faster is to have seed blocks every so often to make the ice grow in the middle of the water. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah. My main idea is to okay, so let's start figuring this out. Let's first of all, let's decide where we're gonna build it. Because I mean, this is like the first place I came across. This seems like a good spot. Seems like it would be a good spot between the ice, between these pillars right here. This is pretty good, pretty good. Let's fly up, get a good overview. Of the iceberg biome. That's a pretty good overview. We got that little area over there. I mean, it needs to be relatively big if we want to have the ice form. Yes. Very large biome. Large biome of ice. Give you guys a good overview. Give myself a good overview, too. There's an island right here in the middle that's not in frozen area. So, what am I thinking here? What are we thinking? I'm thinking that maybe I could put the exit of a portal over here, put a portal over this way, come out on this little island right here, and then have the farm be over that way, like straight over that way in the biome. So, yeah, more gray stones. Actually, I think the Grimstone has a slight blue tinge to it, so it's not perfectly gray, but it is pretty gray. Are we gonna do the sleep thing? Let's see if we can do the sleep thing again. I'm fine with it not being the sleep thing, but if everybody's down, I'm down. It's a lot easier to build in the daytime, I think. Of course, I haven't seen anything spawn. Oh, nether? Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody go to the nether. Go to the nether. That way. So my idea is to use some of the concepts that I seen in an Il Mango video on his mega ice farm to make an ice factory. I don't know if we're gonna do like a super mega one, but I'm gonna try to make it. I want to make it AFKable, and basically you would just want to leave this right here. No. Take it with me. So yeah, I'm thinking that the exit portal will be here in this little island, or maybe even that little bit of sand right there. Better. And then the farm will be directly that way. Try to keep it all within that biome. I want to build it up off of the actual sea level a little bit, maybe. I don't know, maybe I don't need to worry about that so much. And we could just kind of cut into the ocean, have it work that way. So right here, and we can use our chunk borders, F3G, to show your chunks, by the way. Looks like ice biome kind of stops right here. If we look at our F3 menu, somewhere on here it'll tell me, yeah, frozen ocean. And does the frozen ocean go all the way to the edge of this chunk? It does. Oh, and it goes right there to cold ocean. Is okay, and if we follow, oh, cold ocean there, so that's not good. Maybe, I don't know. Cold ocean? Does cold ocean form ice? I don't know. There's a tiny bit of it in that chunk. This is definitely frozen ocean. No, it's cold ocean. Okay, kind of mixes right here along that border. So, but that would be, let's call that the edge. All of that the edge. I don't want to make it out of ice. I don't want to get rid of this information now. I'm gonna leave the chunk borders up to help me build. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think that here is the spot. That's my redstone chest. I actually don't need iron. That's the one I needed. Right there we go. Okay, so what colors do we want to use? We want bright, vibrant colors of cyan and blue and probably light blue. Probably not going to be using our axe a lot today, so we can put that up in there. And let's get started. We'll do a base of blue. This will be the outside edge of the farm. I might need to go get more materials, but might need to get several boxes of materials. Light blue. Let's get our so it's going to be a huge farm, but what I really need to concentrate on is making a small section of it work, because once I get that small section working, I can just continue copying that and expanding the farm off camera. But I'm sure you guys want to see the basics of how it works. So let's go under the water with a tiny bit of cyan. Yes, because this is where we're going to have the flowing water right there. That water is going to be flowing. Go actually down a level. Here. Right? Yeah. You'll be riding in a cart. No, maybe down one more even. I think here. Actually. This out a little bit. Helps if I do it from out of the water. I can break things a little easier. Mix it up. Some light blues there. Not that looks almost the same under the water. That's hilarious. That's good. I want subtle differences here, but pretty much all blue. And we'll cyan again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mostly just build this out of wool and wool, different colors. Can't find info on ice forming in the cold ocean. So, well, fortunately, it's only the little bit of the edge here, and I don't think it's gonna affect the performance of the overall thing. So, if it does, we'll deal with it when we get to that, I suppose. Okay, so. We're out of blocks. We're out of cyan blocks. So we'll be two. Now this will be our the ice level will be the same level as ocean, right? Got it. Start from this end since we got further along down here. And that was interesting. That's not what we want, but that's okay. Ice forming down in there. Interesting. Well, it's definitely working so far. I'm getting ice. Not the way I wanted it though. Fill in these. Perfect. Okay, so that will eventually be flowing water down in there. What we want. Now, we need a way to hold back the ice right here. Or hold back the water so that it doesn't flow down into that gap. Doesn't, well, this is why I have dirt blocks. Temporary blocks. Block this off for a second. See if this is even what I want. Fill that in. Use some temporary blocks. Alright, let's fill this in because we need to clear the water now. Nope, not that. Good. Shears. In case you don't know, shears will help you remove wool blocks now. That's what we want. We want flowing water there. Actually, we want flowing water down there, so more dirt. Oh, you know what else is an easy block to remove? Honey. Even easier than dirt. Doesn't require a tool. Perfect. Ooh, ice forming. Okay. It's good. Ice is forming. What we want. Honey blocks for the win. FTWs. Okay, so we need hang on guys. I'm sorry, I'm thinking and doing things, and you know. Can you smell the smoke from me thinking? Smell-o-vision? Figure that out. Clearly it's working. Sort of ish. Okay, so get the railworks out. We need railworks out. piece or a couple pieces of track and copper. Hopefully this is gonna work. Hopefully this is gonna work. I need to get my bucket out here in a second too. So what we want is not that. We want that. So that way I can do that to launch my cart. All right, that's going to launch the cart. And we want to make sure that our ice doesn't freeze down in there, so I'm going to need to put some blocks above this this trough. So block up. That's nice. That's nice looking combination of colors there, isn't it? No, Twitchi will like it. I hope so. His color. Go fill it again. We want flowing water here. We want... Probably going to need to grab something out to put all this ice into that I am not currently using. We'll put it in our map box. Those, because it has a lot of space in it. We'll just store our ice in there. And that'll clear up our inventory here. Woohoo! Twitchi approves of my color choices. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a colorful, as much as I can, colorful. We might need to get some concrete too to give it some of that smooth texture. But I don't have a concrete factory yet. Maybe we can work out a deal with somebody who does have a concrete factory. That is. So. Trying to think here. Need to be able to like break the blocks that direction, but we don't want the water to be able to flow back in. Thinking either trapdoors or what else would block that water from flowing that wouldn't break. That's a thing we got to be concerned about. Also probably should grab a bucket out. That would be in the fireworks box. So we can do this. Is that not reforming? It's concerning. It goes that way. Very disconcerting. That there. Bucket. But I don't know if having the ice underneath would help it. You'd think it would. I would think it would. So if I if there's a layer of ice below the ice layer that I'm trying to form, does that help? I don't know. What's going on with that spot right there? See that? That's the type. Oh, that's the type of thing we don't want happening. Ice maybe. Oh, that's strange. That is strange. That works. That works. Little glitch. Little glitch. Okay, I'll fix this one too because it's going to bug me. Going to bug me a lot. There we go. That fixed it. So many, yeah. Totally. Lots of people on. Awesome. Love it. Community. All right. back to what I was trying to do over here, which was we need some half slabs. Yes, we do. Half slabs of. Oh yeah. No. What do I have in here that I can make half slabs out of? Stone. You know what I don't have? I don't have a stone cutter. But since it doesn't really improve the outcome of the slab recipe. Oh, that's right, it's just 3. It doesn't really improve the outcome of the slab recipe. It's okay this time. I don't see anybody. I don't know if anybody wants to sleep or not, but I do want a cup. I don't need ladders. I've got scaffold. I always forget that I carry this stuff around all the time. It's sacrificial and it's cheap and it does exactly what I needed to do. It acts as a ladder and temporary building block. I underutilize them, so let's try not to underutilize them today. So we'll do a slab top for temporary here. Now this is just kind of a proof of concept to get it going so you can see my general thought process on how this is going to work. And we need to cover up the trough here so that it doesn't freeze. Particularly, and I might need to change those bottom blocks into some sort of ice. Let's see. The idea is that if I put a block of water here, flowing water, it'll flow out that way. Then I'll put a hopper cart here. I mean, yeah, no, just a cart. And then I'll sit in the cart and what's going on? It's not working? It's not flowing. There it goes. Now I'm in it and it's flowing. Now, the problem here, I need something. I'm moving nice and slow. Okay, the problem here is that I didn't come up with a block to hold back the water yet. So what can we do about that? I mean, I could do half slab. That will hold the water back. Would hold the water back. I mean, they don't automatically waterlog. That's good. Now, is that going to continue to hold the water back? It does. See, the cart is moving quite slowly down there. It might be too slow. Like I said, we might need to put ice on that very bottom layer. I'm not sure. But the idea is we get in the cart and then, oh, half slabs there are too high. I can't. Okay. I see what's going on here. The water, that water needs to be up one level. Okay. Getting it. All right, checking chat. Checking the chat. That's good. So I'm thinking that get some packed ice here. Put packed ice on it and see if that gives us the right speed. Because we got pretty good pick. Packed ice. Regular ice away. We use packed ice on the bottom. That makes a difference. So, and I think the water level, the flowing water needs to be up 1. Do that as well. Ooh. Powerful pick is too powerful. Okay. We'll even replace that one there. Probably a good idea not to. Actually, I don't need this map out either. I can put that away. Oh, I see you drowned. I see you coming for me. That's going to be on the agenda too, is making a trident farm. So I will do a poll each week. We're going to be doing farms on here, working on different mega farms and stuff. So next week, I'm not sure if I want to do the ones that don't make the cut off camera and then just show them, or if I want to like keep putting them back up on the list to see what people want. But anyway, put this map away. Get out of my hand. There we go. Don't need that out right now. And this flowing water over here is bugging me, so let's see if we can clear that. No? Yeah? There we go. Almost. There we go. No more flowing water. There. Water out. And it's going to have to go down in here. Take the packed ice down there. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I think once we're in a cart, let's check this. So, can't put a cart there, but can you waterlog rails? Is that a thing? No, they just pop. That's what I thought. And then now we're in this cart, and we'll just float along. Ah, okay, so here's the concept, guys. We're in the minecart. The water pushes us. As we go by, we break blocks at the maximum reach. 3. Of course, we don't have as good a reach as I thought we would. And then we get to the end, so we would need another. So, okay, next problem to overcome is, need some pressure plates. I should have a bunch of pressure plates in the redstone box. I do. Okay, good. Next problem to overcome is to keep the cart moving past the initial bit of flow there. Some water over there. Put that there. What? Why? Oh. Of course it does, because so yeah, that became waterlogged because there's water on both sides. This is the thing we need to figure out. Okay, so half slabs are not going to work to hold back our water if we're doing it on the same Y level. If our water stream and our ice are on the same level, it's not going to work. So that does hold back water good. We just use pressure plates here. It works. It is holding it back and doesn't seem to be recombined. Okay. Whoops, I forgot to put the slab over the one block that actually mattered to have the slab over top of. I forgot to put the slab over top of. Yeah. Brilliant Strider. There. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Okay. All right. Now, getting there. We're getting somewhere. We're making progress. Okay. Yes, Trident Farm. Okay. Well, I know what Twitchi's going to vote for on the next for the next stream. I bet. So push it. Oh, dang it. A little easier if I push it before I get in. There we go. Now we're in. There we go. Now the idea is that to AFK you just be here moving along and it would slowly move you past, pushing all the ice and stuff down. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna put packed ice underneath all of this water. Oh, it didn't get me through. Okay, so I'm not moving fast enough right there. Didn't push through. Interesting. Okay, how can we get it through there? Hey, Epic. Welcome. You see my son. Nope. Sorry, not. Well, this is a conundrum. How do we get past this point? How do we get to go past that point? So, I feel like that I should be able to like reach further than those 3 blocks. But I mean, I'm okay with it just being 3 blocks deep. That's fine. I mean, I could go with a boat, but I think that would be way too fast. I could try it. Have a boat. We even have wood to make a boat. You have some wood. Let's give this a try. See, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be what I want, but we'll try it. Can't even place a boat there. Place a boat there. That pushes me way too fast. It doesn't even get me pushed through the. That didn't even push through. I can't get in it. What? Weird. Okay. I think it's important that we have a layer of packed ice underneath this water, though. I think that's going to help with keeping the flowing blocks away. So it seems like we're only doing a 3 deep bit. Yeah. And we want this water back here to stay water, so this needs to have a block over it so that it remains water. Pressure plates, where did they go? Just run out? No. I must have run out. Do I have more? I do. A few more. So we want that. Take it down to at least the end of this stream. Is packed ice under there? So. Alright, that should work. Spring half slabs. Again, this is just like testing phase here. Get her to work. I suppose the other thing I could do would be to use a top half slab here. No, it's still waterlogged. That would still waterlog. Or stair block. Stair block wouldn't work because I want to go lava diving again. I have two experiments. I keep putting them back in the list. Unless you really need them. Okay, keep putting them back on the list. That was the suggestion there. I think I like that. We'll go with that. And then we need to make sure that these blocks right here stay water as well. That's the ones. Those ones right there are the ones that are going to make sure that the water reforms. What just happened to my pit? There it goes. Oh, and we need to make sure that those under there are packed ice as well, I think. solid blocks of some sort. We're just going to use packed ice because we obviously have a lot of easy access to it right here. Something like that. Now, if we fill in a bucket of water from over here, we fill that right there, that should... Oh yeah, because we got to fill in along the back side again. That came undone. That do it? Okay, now that's no longer flowing. That's what we want. Exactly what we want. I want to fill that in because that's going to annoy me. Down the hole, go right there. That's better. Oh, like that. There we go. See that? That formed where we did not expect it to form, which is good. That's good. Very good. In fact, do more. So either the pressure plate helped it, or the packed ice under the bottom of it helped it form in the middle. So either way, I am good as long as it stays doing that. Now normally we would probably want to put some pressure plates right there. That way when the water pushes all the ice down that way, we would collect it, push it past the pressure plates, collect it, and then into some hoppers. Now, let's push it in first. Push it in. Oh, you go in there. In there. In the water. Of course it decides to go crooked. Of course. There we go. So now, it pushes. Oop. That's exactly what we don't want to do. What I just did right there. So we want to make sure we're aiming at the very back block there. That way we don't accidentally. And really the ice should just go right into the player's inventory. What I don't like is the fact that when I get to this point, it just stops. I need a way to keep it pushing. Would blue ice be better? Would I move faster on the blue ice? I mean, it's about the right rate. Move gently, very slowly around the track, and the ice is forming against the pressure plates. That's good. All right. Well, I need some suggestions for this. I'm not sure how to get past this point without. Well, I know. Let's first try and replace this with blue ice. See if that makes a difference. This doesn't. Oh, this does push a player. I don't even need to be in a cart. Of course, it's not going to push me past the pressure plate spot. Interesting. Interesting. So I might not even need the cart? That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Packed ice. Packed ice. Not packed ice. Blue ice. Blue ice. Give me some blue ice. I need a lot more blue ice than that. Packed. Ice, ice, ice. Ice, ice, baby. Packed. More blue. Got all these random bits of stuff in my inventory now. Don't need spider eyes. Oh, I hate throwing these out because I'm not a wasteful person. Don't need that stuff right now. And rail can go back. Put that away for the moment because we might not even need it. Trap doors can go there. There. Blue ice. Make more. Make more of it first. The whole idea of this is so we can make blue ice. So, and lots of it. Hey, look at that. We got 12 bits of blue ice out of all that ice we've mined out here so far. Blue ice. Where'd it go? Blew off someplace? Where'd that pressure plate go? Was it under the water? I bet it went under the water. Oh, yeah, it is. It's under there. I see it down there. Let me see if I can get to it. How did... Get another spot like that. There, I picked something up. Oh. I had pressure plates in my inventory. Ugh. Okay, where was it at? It was... there? Yes. No. Okay, interesting. That is another water source that doesn't need to be there. To do the lightest click in order to break some things with this pick because it's got efficiency 5 on it. So just barely touch things, break. Some things. Okay, so with the blue ice, I could just stand in the water and if I aim it right. Not gonna, is it gonna push me through? Oh, oh, as the water gets thinner, I get less force. Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, back to the rail cart, I guess. Remember to push it into the water first. Thing does not like to cooperate at all. Get in there. In there. Ice. I don't feel like that's going to get me past that point. So how we do that? How do we do that? Yep, came out of stop again. Oh, I didn't put any water over here. Not that it would matter. See, the cart's not moving right now. Interesting. Oh, but she went off to deal with some YouTube stuff. It sounds like. Oh, very cool. Alright guys, I'm at a loss here. What do you think? How can we get the player to move past that point without I mean, it is a pressure plate. I could put some kind of redstone in to push you past this point. I don't know. I'm looking for suggestions here. Looking for some suggestions. Just to fix that. Fixed-ish. Arg. It's definitely doing more. Well, it's more or less doing what I want it to. Would get down here. How did that get? Problem with having packed ice on the bottom is it breaks a little too easy. I need to change the bottom block into some sort of other solid block, but I feel like the ice is going to help it. Now, as far as an active farm, this is totally working as an active farm, because I could just, you know, just run along sideways here. Why is this? Clearly, I need to fill a water bucket back, or a water spot back in. There we go. But yeah, would definitely want to change those bottom blocks into something a little harder to break. Sit in. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I could just stand here. I mean, it's more or less doing what I want. Ice is forming. Oh, that's interesting. So it forms from that edge in because, yeah, because I'm using this as because of water, the flowing water on the backside. Ah, interesting, interesting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so change the pressure plate for a sign. Place another sign above. Ah, thank you, Twitchi. Yeah, Twitchi for the win there. Signs. Yes, signs are the thing. So we do a move that sign there, sign there, right? What it's saying, and then move do a sign on top of there. Right? Am I getting this correct? I think if I put a water block there, it does do some weird things there, but it still looks like it's flowing the right direction. I'm okay with that. Let's see if that does it. If that pushes us through. And it looks terrible, but we can make it look better later. We need it to function first. Go. 2-bit cart. I want to go the way I want it to. What if I do it like that? What if I put ice there, and we can rail. Oops. That rail there, and get me another individual piece of rail. Go on top of there. Now, if I put it there, it should just go right in the water. Oh, you. That's annoying. Okay. Yeah. Let's try 2 pieces of rail. Give it enough momentum to okay, and go into the water. Oh, just that tiny little extra. There we go. Now we're moving. I hear drowned coming for me. Good. All right, so we would be just moving right along. Nice slow pace. Plenty of time to break all the blocks. Now, assuming you would be using maybe not an efficiency 5 pickaxe, so would need that extra. When we get to this point, go into the water a bit. It tries to break the sign. Ooh, it slows down quite a lot right here. Down quite a lot right there, but we are still moving through. Need to change the sign so that we're not accidentally trying to break it. Eventually we're gonna get through. Eventually. Hey, and we didn't even drown because we have respiration helmet. Well, that kind of works. Now the idea here is, like I said, if okay, pressure plate will move next to the water, above the water pressure. Concepts there. Block either side of the rails. Oh, yeah, I see what he's saying. Block either side of the rails back here. Because I'm being lazy and not wanting to place as many blocks, so that make it work maybe. Oh, help it work maybe. And then we'll even go up one more rail just to really launch that cart into there. Grab another rail. Really want to launch the cart into there. We'll have to be riding it next time, so maybe that'll help. Kind of need that to stay with there because that's keeping our water block from freezing down in there. Okay, so let's see if we can't change this sign a little bit. I'll pick up that water source. And then we will do, what I want is, well, we'll just, shoot. How can I do it? Okay, I want to put, no. I want to put a sign there, a place to place it on, a block to place it on, but then if I break that block, the sign's going to go poof. I have a sign there. Or I did signs all the way across, but then it's going to prevent that from turning into ice because there'll be something above it, right? Make this. And obviously I could just do that, but I don't want this down there because I want the. How can I get a floating sign there? Well, let's see here. We did that. I will need that axe today. Did that and then put that. Put that there. Wah! Wah! Water is what it should say. Remove that one. How can I keep that sign there but remove the block it's on? That's the question. That is the question. And does it matter if there's a block? If I'm that, I mean that would only like be one piece of ice that I wouldn't be getting every so often. Place a sign on the face and then place. Yeah, I mean the other way to do. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying. He's saying do this. This. Is this what you're saying, Twitchi? Like that? Is that what you're saying? That does look better. That does look better. A little bit better. Now, is that going to flow? I think. Nope. So, of course, it breaks it all. Oh, no, we do it like this. There we go, like that. And then that. That's what we're talking about. I think that's what he meant. I think that is what he meant. Which does, in fact, oops, waterlogged the sign. That does, in fact, look slightly better. Slightly. Yeah, we'll go with it. We will go with that. And let's see if that works for... Where'd my cart go? Oh, it's at the very end. I never picked it up. Let's see if that works for... Go here. Place it, jump in, go whoosh, down into the water. Nice. Far so good. So far so good. Now, theoretically, this would all be ice, so it would always be pushing the ice towards the end of the track, towards the player eventually. Go into there, and we're full stop. Dang it. Why do we have full stop now? It worked before. Back to square one. Back to square one. Oh, wait. Maybe this block doesn't need to be there, but will it push on through? Push on through now. I don't think it will. Try it. Alright, jump in, pushes us into the water, we're floating along. We just gotta figure out how to get us through this one block area here. Yeah, I have no idea why it worked one time and not the second time. It's probably because the cart was slightly twisted that time. So keep going, push. Ah, no. Dang it. I'm at a complete loss here. I mean, I wonder what would happen if we just did that and just like jumped in the water, push us through eventually. No, that's way too slow. And this is blue ice, right? Yeah, I did put blue ice down in there. Did I put blue ice down? I can't remember. That's blue ice, right? Blue ice. Yes, I replaced that with blue ice. At least that portion of it. This portion I didn't get it replaced yet, but it doesn't seem to be making a big difference. So, this concept might have some flaws. Now, will it, I mean, it would still work as a manual farm. Put that down for a second. It would still work as a manual farm because we could just target our block, right, and just run sideways. We wouldn't need to have it be out of. We wouldn't need to be at AFKable. That was the overall goal, was to make it so that I could AFK ice farm, AFK ice factory, but oops. No, not blue ice, just packed ice. I'm gonna have to put some other kind of block on the bottom there to prevent that from happening all the time. I don't know. What else could we use to move the player that would be nice and slow and gentle? Burns cart? That's not AFKable though, because it'd have to have fuel in it. And you gotta click that in, so. Try the boat thing again. Hey Cubic, welcome to the stream. Trying to figure out a good way to move the player along this this area here so that And set this up for AFKable action. Oh, that's a problem. That one would need to be sideways as well. Stung to death. Oh no. Somebody's playing with bees. So right now, works pretty good for this. Definitely need to replace those bottom blocks with things that are very hard to pickaxe, which will probably end up being a light blue or cyan colored wool, because those don't pickaxe very well. What? How are we doing on time? Actually, we're getting kind of close towards the end of the stream here. About 15 minutes to go. I'm out of ideas for this. Will it work for an ice factory? Absolutely. Will it be AFKable? Not yet. Not yet. But I am sure we can figure it out eventually. Now the other option would be to put a rail and just have the player being moving along on a rail. That was bad. Use my bucket to get up out of here. We could just have the rail be there. You know, like so. Probably what's going to happen is I'm going to end up going and looking at that farm that inspired this by Il Mango. That's way too fast. I don't have time to break anything. Go look at that farm that inspired this. Take a closer look at that and figure out how I can either just adapt it, or the worst case scenario, copy it. I try to make adjustments and adaptations so at least it's somewhat mine when I'm doing, when I'm working off of somebody else's idea. That's why I'm so proud of the bee farm, because it wasn't anybody else's idea. That was totally me. Totally me. Totally bee. That'd totally be me. Well, yeah, I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. I mean, it's going to work as a factory for now. So yeah, I mean, for now I could just set it up so that you just walk sideways, breaking all the blocks, and of course extend that out some more, and then eventually you would like walk forward, go do another row. So like right on the other side of this row, I would have another set of 3 that you can block, since that seems to be the reach. Is 3. I don't know if there's a way to extend that reach or not, but it seems to be ideal. You just go back and forth. I could make it extra mega long because the ice biome does go that way, but the idea is that like you go around in circles, keeping the it loaded so that ice reforms, and by the time you get back around to the start, it's solid ice again. So it needs to be big enough to accommodate all of that. Need more coffee. Hey, morning whisper. Welcome, welcome. So guys, in 2 hours after this stream, we're going to be coming back with some 7 Days to Die. It's going to be the premiere of our public server with Whisperfire, sponsored by Whisperfire. Don't forget to check her channel out. She is going to be doing recording. I believe that Night Song is going to be joining us. I don't know if he's going to be doing any recording or streaming or not, but he'll probably stream it to his Discord. So if you're part of his Discord community, you can probably check him out there, I'm guessing. What else to say about the 7 Days to Die? We're going to be doing Pre-Gen 2, Pre-Gen 02. We're not going to be doing any special map this time through. We're going to keep it super vanilla. No mods, no very minimal changes from the default settings. I think I may have... What did I do? Oh, I adjusted the time of the nighttime down to the 18 hours. So, like, I've made very minimal adjustments to the base settings, and I believe we're on difficulty 2, but we might crank that up to 3. We'll talk to Whisper and Night Song off of stream, and we'll make that decision before we get going. So I will be resetting the server to, so if anybody had been on there last night, because I brought it up last night, made sure that it was working. It is public, so people could have jumped on there and done some things. So we will get it reset and ready to go for the stream at 2 o'clock, 2 hours from now. Yes, getting ready to wrap up here. So do leave me any comments on how I can make this work in the comments of this video. If you happen to be watching it after the fact, or if you think of something, come back, please leave a comment, and we will revisit the ice farm next week when we stream. That Saturday morning stream, we'll revisit this and see the progress, and then we will be working on some other new farm, unless of course the vote is to continue working on this for the stream. But anyway, I'm doing a poll every week to determine what farm or what big project we work on during the stream. So don't forget to check that out and vote for what you want to see coming next week. And that's about all there is to talk about. I haven't been doing anything much on my real life channel. I need to do some editing. Maybe I can get to that. Usually Sunday is my editing day. And I haven't been feeling it the last couple of weeks. I've been a little down, but starting to clear up a little bit, and hopefully playing with my friends on some 7 days is going to help that even more. So do come back in a few hours to check it out. I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap this. It sort of works. It'll definitely be an ice factory someday. It's gonna look a lot better, trust me, guys. We'll get it working. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go watch some Il Mango videos on how to build mega ice farms and try to adapt some of his ideas into this build, and we'll get it working. But I think that's where we're gonna wrap this, guys. Until next time. That's not the button I want to hold. We'll get it right here. That's the button I wanted. Till next time, guys, I will catch you later.